right, 5 minutes after 9 o'clock. It is time for Veterans News. Gary Pascale is sitting in the captain's seat. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, Larry. It's great to be here. Good morning, listeners, and especially our veteran listeners out there. It's great to be with you this morning. We do have to start the morning off on a little bit of a sad note, though, Larry, because we have lost some firefighters, we have lost a police officer, and we've lost a soldier. So, we want to mention them. And starting with the firefighters, we have firefighter Michael Goodnight, whose end of service was July the 4th. He was with the West Liberty Fire Department in Salisbury, North Carolina. And we have Captain Corey Barr, whose end of service was July 10th, 2018. He was with the Sun Prairie Volunteer Fire Department in Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. And we've lost an officer. We've lost Police Officer View Nugent of the Cleveland, Ohio Police Division. His end of, and of course that's in Cleveland, Ohio. His end of watch was July 6th, 2018. And I have a release from the Department of Defense dated June 9th saying that Staff Sergeant Alexander W. Conrad, 26 years old, of Chandler, Arizona, died on June 8th. He was assigned to the 1st Battalion, 3rd Special Forces Group in Fort Bragg, North Carolina. And Sergeant Alexander was killed in Somalia. Our thoughts and our prayers go out to the families of these firefighters, of this law enforcement officer, and of course this soldier. Larry?
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Well, we couldn't have Veterans News every week without the great folks here at the source, WOCA, and we appreciate them, and we love them for doing it for us. And also our sponsors, and we want to thank them, our longtime sponsor, Bob Wines, Camellia Garden and Nursery. Veterans News is brought to you by Bob Wines, Camellia Garden and Nursery. They're located at 2610 Southeast 38th Street in our own beautiful Ocala. And when it comes to landscaping, Bob Wines has what you need. Everything from small plants to large trees, mulch, fertilizer, and much more. Bob Wines will deliver, and they'll even plant your trees. And if they plant them, they'll guarantee them. Bob Wines, Camellia Garden and Nursery has been keeping things blooming in Ocala since 1952. You can contact them by phone at area code 352-629-5766. And a great thing about Bob Wines is when you go there and you show them that you're a veteran, you get a 10% discount. What a great deal. Plus, they'll give you all kinds of help with where to plant it, what kind of soil to use, and everything you can imagine. Very knowledgeable staff out there, and I proudly say I use them myself. And we also want to thank the wonderful folks at Hires Baxley. Hires Baxley has had generations of families honor them with their trust and their confidence. And they believe it's because over the last 128 years, their team of caring professionals have established a reputation of serving families with excellence and compassion. Hires Baxley currently partners with the Boy Scouts of America, Troop Number 72, to properly dispose of decommissioned American flags. They're also a drop-off location for the program Cell Phones for Soldiers and helping to provide minutes that matter and helping heroes home. Hires Baxley is located at 910 East Silver Springs Boulevard in Ocala. If you have any questions, you can call them at area code 352-629-7171, or you can find them on the World Wide Web just by typing in hires-baxley.com. And I also want to mention that they partner with Veterans Helping Veterans for food items and personal hygiene items for veterans that are in need. So our thanks go out to both these fine places, Larry. How much time we got before the commercial?
About 2 minutes.
We got about 2 minutes. Well, let me just take a minute here before we get started on our topics to mention a few things going on at Veterans Helping Veterans. We've got some things coming up. We've got the Hometown Heroes, which is going to be a community breakfast honoring local first responders, and that's going to be on Friday, October 26th at 8 a.m. in the morning. It'll be at the Holiday Inn, 3600 Southwest 38th Avenue in Ocala. And if you want more information on this, because we need sponsors, you can call Jinky Diaz, and her phone number is 352-286-9491. Again, 352-286-9491. And I think it's kind of our 5th annual Christmas thing that Jinky does for us with the wonderful folks at Caliber Home Loans, and that's going to be on December 7th this year, and it is going to be at the Holiday Inn and Suites in the Ocala Conference Center, which again is 3600 Southwest 38th Avenue in Ocala. And we need you to respond by November 10th on this. Now, for this occasion, you can get tickets and just come. It's going to be a 50s kind of atmosphere. You can dress like the 50s. There's going to be 50 music. It's called a sock hop, and I'm looking forward to having a great time. And also, we need sponsors for this. So if you need more information on this, and please, come and support us on this. This is a big fundraiser for us. Call Jinky Diaz again, and I'll give you her phone number one more time, 352-286-9491. For us older folks, that's going to be a chance, Larry, for us to let our inner teenager hang out for a night. So I'm looking forward to both those events.
Kick off your shoes, right?
Take off your shoes.
All right, we will take a little break, and we'll be right back with Gary Pascale and Veterans News right after this.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA. 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention, and God bless America.
Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440. Our tractor services include bush hog, disking, front end loader, box blade, and stump grinding. We also have zero-turn mowers for the smaller paddocks, aisleways, fence rows, and lawn care. Fence row spraying is also available for weed control. We are licensed and insured. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440, or online at powellgene, Gene, at yahoo.com. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing. Gene is a proud United States veteran.
You are looking to work somewhere that treats employees like family, has a team atmosphere, and rewards your hard work. Does this sound like you? Then go to drsinstall.com, apply today, and get paid to learn a new trade while providing your family with great benefits. Visit drsinstall.com. That's drsinstall.com.
Load it, haul it, dump it, mow it.
AgPro will get you equipped for anything with a John Deere 5045E utility tractor. At only $159 per month, you can add the perfect attachment to dig it, plow it, grade it, anything. Request a quote at agproco.com and get equipped for anything. Offer ends 4/30/18, subject to approved installment credit with John Deere Financial. 20% down payment required. Taxes, freight, setup, and delivery charges could increase monthly payment. See dealer for details.
All right, 17 minutes after 9 o'clock, 81 degrees. Let's return to Veterans News with Gary Pascale. Gary?
Another nice tidbit of news I want to go ahead and pass on to the veterans here. We're going to have a home buyers and sellers workshop at the Veterans Resource Center, which is going to be on Saturday, July the 14th, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Okay, and again, we're located, you can't miss that beautiful blue roof, 2730 East Silver Springs Boulevard, Unit 200. Again, that's inside the Veterans Resource Center. And this would be a good opportunity, you know, if you're a first-time buyer, or even if you're not a first-time buyer, to learn about the military rebate program. And we also have a veteran real estate agency who's going to share this with you. And if you need more information about this, you can call Jinky Diaz at 352-286-9491. Again, that's 352-286-9491. That's going to be a great event, and it's a great opportunity for you to learn more about buying a home.
Very good.
A lot of times it's cheaper to buy a home than it is to rent, and that's one of the things that we try to help veterans get. In the resource center there, once we get them on their feet, if they're renting and it's all possible, we get them hooked up with real estate people that'll give them a good deal. Today, Larry, I was going to talk about the pantry, and of course I still am. We've got some really great needs here. My pantry volunteer, Louis Hughes, was going to be on with me, but something come up and he wasn't able to make it. So I would have rather had him, tell our pantry story than me. But unfortunately, you're stuck with me because Louis wasn't able to make it. But before I do that, I want to thank my friend Bill, who has a small group leader of all veterans at the Meadowbrook Church. They were very good to us a couple weeks ago, brought us a lot of stuff for our pantry, and they're going to continue to work with us as partners. And that's a great partnership that we've established with that group at Meadowbrook Church. So I want to send a thank you out to you, Bill, and all you other veterans in your small study group, if you're listening.
Right. Gary, can I ask you about the pantry?
Sure.
This is for me and for the sake of the listeners who don't really understand what that is. Is the pantry what is used to help feed people who just can't feed themselves? There's a need for food, and how do we help you with that program if that's what it is?
Larry, that's exactly what it is. And let me tell you, Veterans Helping Veterans has always believed that, we need to do as much for the veteran as we possibly can because, they have, a lot of them have given their lives in the service. This kind, of course, they went on to be with the Lord, and we can't help them. But the families, of those left behind, the veterans, that served. We want to give them our best shot when they come in, and we don't want to make them feel like they just waited in line and we don't rubber stamp them. That's not how we work at Vets Helping Vets.
Right.
you can go to food pantries, and I'm not knocking anybody's food pantry. And you'll hang out, and they'll give you a bag of food, and and send you on. And they do it every so often. And of course, we can only do it every so often too. But it's Hank Whittier's policy that no veteran leaves hungry. So that even if the time, is not elapsed, we still help veterans if there's an emergency, because, some people are just in more need than others.
Sure, yeah.
And I like to say that, we do everything possible, to give them as much as we can give them, so it'll sustain them for a longer period of time, which is important. You go in the store where you spend about $19, $20. You get one of them little plastic bags of food, and it lasts you maybe a meal or two, and then it's gone.
Right.
We try to fill a grocery cart, with food, and this
That's
is going to
a
sound
lot.
this is
Wow.
going to sound outlandish to some food
That's a
bank,
lot. That's
but
good.
that's what we try to do, because this is what these people need.
Yeah.
And we don't only give them like cans of this, cans of that. We work with First Step Food Bank, and we're able to get some meat. So when we have that, we have the meat, and also a lot of people that are in need are on food stamps. And, again, I'm not knocking the food stamp program. I'm very thankful for it for the folks that need it. But when you're issued food stamps, there's some necessities that you just can't get with the food stamps. You can't get soap to wash your body. You can't get toothpaste to brush your teeth.
Right.
You can't get toilet paper. And unfortunately, almost, everybody needs that, or almost everybody, a lot of people would have a problem even asking for that stuff.
Sure,
deodorant,
sure.
shaving lotion and shaving cream, feminine hygiene products. A lot of people are embarrassed to even ask for that stuff. So, when somebody comes into the Veterans Resource Center, they see a trained person in social work and in trained in meeting needs. This is what we do, and that person takes whatever time necessary, to talk to that person, and then he talks to the pantry person. He said, well, this guy's got 4 kids or whatever, so load him up with this, or this young lady needs this or that, and we take all the embarrassment out, and of course, thank God now we have we have female counselors, and we have male counselors, and we've really come a long way over there. Hank's done a wonderful thing, with his dream and fulfilling this. And, we're still working on it.
It is an amazing thing you do. I can remember when I first was doing this job 15, 16 years ago. I used to see Hank in the parking lot at the Cascades, because we both had offices there at that time. He'd be in the dark. He'd be there before me, and I always get to work in the dark. But he'd be there before me in the parking lot, handing bags of groceries to people just waiting for some help. And so how can we help? How can we contribute to that?
I'm going to say, we can take and use almost anything that's edible. We would prefer the non-perishable, but we do have refrigeration and stuff like that. Cereals, pasta, canned foods, especially things that would be considered canned meat. And when I say canned meat, I mean anything from tuna fish, chicken, ravioli, Spam, corned beef hash, anything somebody can just take out of a can and throw in a pan and make a meal. Those things we're really hurting for. The personal hygiene, razors, and think, well, people can go without shaving. Not if you're looking for a job or something, And people need deodorant. Nobody wants to go around stinking and stuff like that.
Right.
People have dignity, and we want to be able to maintain that dignity.
Listen, you do have a phone call, so if you put your headset on, I'll be able to connect you.
Good morning, it's Gary. How can I help you?
Hi, thank you. Every year, the mail carriers collect food at our mailboxes, and I understand that's been quite successful. Have you ever thought of maybe doing it more often than just once a year, like maybe every 3 months or anything? I'd be glad to do it more than just at one time.
With that, you'd have to ask the post office, okay? They're the ones that do it, and then when they do it, they usually invite us, to come and pick some of it up, and other agencies also. And it is a great thing, and it does help. I know it's a lot of work for them, so I don't know that they would want to do it more than once a year. But, that's a good idea.
It would really be really nice. It's actually, for people that want to give food, it's so convenient. Just put it off of your mailbox in a nice large bag or whatever. And I think it would be great if they could expand that at least maybe twice a year.
Yeah, again, we take, whatever we can get, from wherever it comes. But yeah, they would have to determine that. Definitely, not another agency. But appreciate your thoughts on that.
Thank you. Thank you for the call. Yeah, I've seen some grocery stores have already bagged groceries with a little price tag on it, and there's a list of what's in the bag, and I don't know who they donate that to, but sometimes, like when you're checking out, you'll see this like shopping cart full of grocery bags. I don't know if they ever give things to the Vets Administration or anything. I don't know.
Publix is very good to us with bread. We get bread and pastries from Publix. And we're very thankful for that. That way we're able, again, like I said, we load a cart. You can take bread. If you got a freezer, you can put that bread in the freezer and eat it 3 weeks later. And, of course, we need a lot of peanut butter and jelly. That's why I wish Lewis was here. Peanut butter and jelly sustains people, for long periods of time. Like I said, we got plenty of bread. Any kind of cereal, especially kids' cereal. I hate to say load the kids up with sugar, but usually that's what the kids eat,
Right.
Anything like that, pasta, sauce, tomato sauce, any other kind of sauce you can throw over pasta. People usually aren't fussy. They're glad. But of course, we want to try to provide everybody with the proper nutrition and wholesome foods, and given and we try to give them the best we got. Sometimes we do get stuff in that's expired and things like that, and I know the intentions might be good, but we can't give stuff like that away. But yeah, if you could help our food pantry, we're open from 8 o'clock in the morning till 5 in the evening, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. And again, we're located at 2730 East Silver Springs Boulevard. If you walk in and bring a donation, we're more than happy to give you a receipt that you could use for your income tax. But definitely, I'm saying our food pantry really needs help. And, a lot of agencies, the gated communities, do drives for us. But it seems like this time of year, the need has been great, and, and we're low. So,
Yeah.
Now, we do buy food, too. I don't want to say we don't buy food. We do buy food. But every time we have to spend money on buying food, then that's, like an electric bill or something like that we could have used that money for.
Right.
Or, doesn't happen, or somebody's driver's license or something like that. So, the less we have to spend on food, the more we can do on other social services. And, like I say, we do it all there. We try to be very creative. And we don't give handouts. We give hand-ups. And, so people that are trying to help themselves, we're definitely looking to help them. Well, got that 30 seconds. So for Hank Whittier, I just want to say, God bless America.
From the mountains to the prairie, to the old...
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio. I'm Lillian Wu. The president saying he got what he wanted.